Welcome to the Open Word, an online ministry of Boone Open Bible Church. Thank you for joining us. On today's program, we bring you Upfront and Practical, featuring Paul Becker from OBC. And now, here's Paul.
On a couple of podcasts back, I spoke about dealing with death. This segment today is kind of special to me. I spoke about when you have been saved and have a relationship with Jesus, and I want to talk about it's never too late. I come from a small family. My mom, my dad, sister, and myself grew up in a Christian home, and we went to church Sunday morning, Sunday night, and Wednesday night. Yes, it was the time we lived in, but we all had a personal relationship with the Lord. My sister, for a good portion of her life, served the Lord, and she was a loving sister. We had the typical brother-sister relationship, kind of a love-hate relationship at times, but it grew closer as we got older. And later on, my sister had gone through a divorce, and even several after that. She then chose to take life into her own hands and live her life the way she wanted to. She had struggles in her life, and unfortunately, she chose alcohol as her source of comfort and to comfort her sorrows. Then in 2007, she must have been at a low point in her life and must not have wanted to live, and took some medicine and some alcohol, a bottle of alcohol, and tried to end her life. You see, she battled from alcoholism a lot of her adult life. And at that time, she was taken to a Des Moines hospital where she would remain until the time of her death, some 8 to 10 weeks later. One evening back in September of 2007, my wife and I went to go visit Joy, which that's her name, and my sister. And my niece was there, which was my sister's oldest daughter, Abby. And then I started reading the Roman Road Bible scriptures to her and some other scriptures to her. And I came across the verse from Romans 10:10, and it reads, and I read it to Joy. The verse says in Romans 10:10, "For with the heart one believes unto righteousness, and with the mouth confession is made unto salvation." When I read that verse to her and asked her if she believed that Jesus died especially for her on the cross and for her sins. You see, my sister was in a coma at the time, and she showed no signs of any life. But she responded to the call of salvation and recommitted her life to Christ. She did this with groanings in her voice, and she stirred around like she hadn't done before since being admitted in the hospital. I believe it was God working in her and showing us as a family that she had recommitted her life to Christ. Romans 8:26 says, and I'll paraphrase it, that likewise the Spirit makes intercession for us with groanings which cannot be understood. I truly believe God saved her again that day and forgave her of her sins. And we were witnesses to that and the confession through her groanings. But then on October 1st of 2007, my sister Joy passed away from this life into the arms of Jesus and is no longer suffering. And I truly believe I will see her again in heaven. And I also believe that it is never too late to come to the Lord, but today is the day of salvation. You see, it doesn't matter what you have done. God will go to any extremes to bring salvation to us, just as he did with my sister Joy, even though I miss my sister every day. And even as I get older, I miss her even more. She's my only sibling, and there are days I really want her back, but not the way or in the state of mind of an alcoholic. I would rather have her wait for me in heaven, and me knowing that she is there safe. But the one thing that does remain is this, that I will definitely meet her again someday because she has a relationship with the Lord. And remember, it is never too late to make it right with family. For Upfront and Practical, I'm Paul Becker.